What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Technically Speaking Live. It is Wednesday. Wait a minute. I got to do ASMR edition. Welcome back to Technically Speaking Live. It's Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. on the East Coast. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we are not echoey this week. We are back in one studio. I think we're good. Stats is checking. We're good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Stats really quick. Dual cam. Oh, Stats, what's going on, everybody?
Hello, everybody. Good to see you again.
ASMR edition.
I'm here, so the show is running properly again.
That's a lie. That's a lie. No echo. That's good. I get a text message, no echo. Not entirely sure why there showed up two streams on what? Words?
On the channel?
Couldn't think of words. Don't really know why exactly what happened. Who knows exactly what happened? I'm checking to see if anything. Anyway, welcome to the show. I have a sick little one. She is right on the other side of this wall. I'm not entirely sure she's going to sit over there the entire time without coming in. So we're going to find out whether or not she does this. But Stats, what's up, brother? How are you doing?
It is another Wednesday in the 1% studios, and my God, it feels like
17 Mondays.
Yeah, it's this week won't end.
17 Mondays.
I mean, you and I had a great Saturday together. We had some male bonding time on Sunday as well. And
over croissants.
Yeah, it feels like it's been 3 weeks since Sunday. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
How did it go wrestling the bear?
Fine. You know,
the bear didn't stand a chance.
No, he got me a pretty close shave, but I'm all better now, so we're good to go.
Good. Well, glad to have you back. Good evening, everybody. Let's go to the comments. Tech for your needs. Hello. How's it going? Canuck gal. Yep. Some a-hole gave us a thumbs down before we even started. I blame Adam. And good evening. Awesome that there is no echo. Geeks on Tour. Hello. Welcome to the show. The bear got him just a little bit. Kenny Man, good evening. Miss Chanel, hello to you as well. Mac, yo. So I would tell you that we prepped for the show, and we kind of did.
We did a little.
But I forgot to pull up the show notes while I'm talking, so.
Well,
go ahead.
We've got some headlines about Apple giving in to the 27 billion users they have all over the planet and the right to self-repair, so that's kind of cool.
And we're going to talk about how we'll just go ahead and talk about that now. So let's talk about it. They did the right to self-repair mostly because they didn't want to be sued.
Sued by a lot.
And so the real reason is the self-repair is to make sure that they don't get sued by the people that want to repair their phones, but you have to take it to an authorized dealer.
Right.
So there was a litigation going against Apple about them and their ability to do the repairs yourself, replace your screen. I have, in fact, done some screen replacements on some iPads.
I won't say it was his favorite thing to do because mostly once word got out that he could do it, everybody took their stuff to Greg to get repaired all the way up to and including full 50-inch flat screen television screen repairs, but
which never
I don't
happened. Think he ever fixed it.
He didn't make it happen, but Greg did enjoy repairing and or creating his own electronics. It's something he took a lot of pride in. So I think, this is definitely a win for the consumer, and we are all about consumer tech on this show. And I think it's just a little bit back to, you buy something, you pay, in some instances, quite a bit of money for it, and then you want to have the ultimate decision-making power on how that device works and how long that device works. I think that's what really is going to get to the heart of the matter here. If Apple was going to force you to pay for their own repairs at their own costs, or you could just have another sunk cost into a brand new phone if you didn't want to deal with that hassle, now people may be keeping their devices a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, you're still going to be in that ecosystem. They're still going to get what they want, which is your data and your user info and things like that.
So I'm sharing on the screen right now the comical weirdness that is Apple's actual comics that they put on the screen. This is directly from Apple.com. This is their newsroom from a press release today. Apple announces self-service repair. Apple parts, tools, and manuals starting with the iPhone 12 and 13 were going to be made to individuals. But can we talk about...
I mean, that's funny how they think people are going to use gloves to work on their own electronic
She's
devices.
wearing a golf glove, like some sort of weird
and
glove.
goggles.
Why is she tethered to her
turtleneck?
Why is she tethered to the machine? She's literally clipped in.
Has she grounded herself?
Why is she grounding herself?
Are we avoiding static electricity
What
here?
is happening? Why does she have sand? Like, I'm going to move our picture.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
She has sand on the desk in a box in what I assume is her kitchen.
And she's also watching instructional videos on YouTube on her iPad. So
iPad
that's
Pro.
cool.
That is an iPad Pro with a
iPad
floating
Pro.
keyboard, but she's in her kitchen. She's evidently not doing dishes because she's missing something off of the hook in the back. Like, I'm not sure what that is, but this is not what people look like. What kind of glasses is she wearing? Safety glasses?
Why is there a box of sand in that photo?
That's what I told you. There was a box of sand. I don't understand.
And then it looks like a
that?
jug of protein powder.
A jug of protein powder or the grayest applesauce I've ever seen in my life. Like, look down here. This person's...
Why is this fantastic?
What did they do to this person's head? Now that same sand, she's rolling around with sand and gray applesauce tethered to something. What? Okay.
That's got to be their illustration of a ground, but I don't
Why?
know.
Look at, it's like comedically wrong with the feet. What is wrong with her feet?
Well, and she's got them Dwight Howard shoulders too. My
Good
goodness.
Lord. They did not proportionally put this person in. I do love how they got a MacBook Pro though. got throw a MacBook Pro out there.
Yeah.
Real quick. So she has an iPad Pro, a MacBook Pro. That's probably a 13. If we zoom in, I bet you it's a iPhone 13.
You know what we really could do with these images? We could start a bunch of Mac rumors. Like those glasses on there, they're not safety goggles. That's like Apple's metaverse that they're going to come out with next year. You know, that's not a regular pen. That's the new Apple pen that actually writes, but is also a touchscreen device, you know.
Lord have mercy.
We could do all sorts of stuff with these day glow, strangely proportioned
Good God
pictures.
in heaven. What in the world were they trying to go with
How
some
much?
of those
How much
pictures?
did Apple pay that designer? Do you think? To
I
create
have no
that
idea,
image?
but their heads are like disproportionately small on the body. Like, what is she? Again, this is go back to this question. Jason C. asked, what is the cord she's attached to? She's grounding herself for something.
The only thing I can think of is static electricity. I mean, you do want to avoid that when you're doing microelectronics inside the case, but still, you've got the case open.
Here we go. As Brad talks about, we need to see how far it goes because it only covers screens, batteries, and cameras. What about the earpiece, speakers, port, etc.? Great question.
Yeah,
those are all
absolutely.
great questions.
And that will go to show you, Bradley, that neither of us read the article. So we're just kind of spouting off here.
Like
but,
Mac said, so Mac says apparently the sand's necessary for repairs. I think what she does is just takes the screen, the brand new screen that she just got, and just rubs it in the sand.
Yeah, so
because
that's that worn in look.
Yeah, because it's perfect for the brand new screen is just to rub it
Yeah.
Straight. Just take it. Actually, just get handfuls of sand and then put the glass in between and just go.
Yeah. So the screen looks as old as the rest of the phone, and it's been bouncing around.
That's
in
clearly
your
what it is.
Pocket or your purse or something for a
Sweet
couple
mother
of years.
of God, why would you put sand on the table? It's not like butter.
I mean, if
it said butter, it would make more sense.
Or if they put like silica or something like that you might actually use inside a smartphone, but
Good God.
Sand? Who
Sand.
has sand on their table anyway?
Sand. By designing products for durability, longevity, and increased repairability, customers enjoy long-lasting products that holds its value for years. Apple also offers years of software updates to introduce new features and functionalities. Let's be real, Apple. And look, I can say this. I have many iPad Pros, older
We
iPad
did the
Pros.
show notes on an iPad Pro today.
Exactly. I have more Apple stuff than no, I can't say that. Maybe. I have a lot of Google stuff though. Google and Apple kind of run the house, pretty much how it goes. But
Along with
I can
a
say
couple
this
of
is like
microphones.
you got busted and you want to get out of litigation, and this is your way to do it. It's still the right thing to do because it allows your consumers to repair the things that is in fact theirs. And I love that you're including, toolkits and things like that. But I don't know. I think they're in this. Here we go. Michael said it best. It's a bad idea. Apple is greatly overestimating the average person's ability to break open an iPhone.
That's not what this is about, in our opinion. It's about Apple saying, well, we're not preventing anybody from making these repairs, but if you screw it up, you'll then have to pay us even more for a new device
And
or
that's
to
what I think
fix your screw-ups.
I think that's exactly what they did.
And Apple is eliminating the possibility of a class action lawsuit from billions of iPhone users who, up till now, were denied the right to self-repair. That's what we think this is all about.
Yeah, it's a litigation play, in my opinion. Jason says it still scratches at a level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7, and Brad says she's jerry-rigging it. It's very true.
Yeah.
That's the way that Zach would do
All
it.
quality comments. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in.
Ma says electricians wear ground cable for safety. There we go. I don't know if I would do that with a phone. An electrician, 100%.
I mean, maybe if she had that microwave running in the background and a kettle of tea on the stove or something that was putting a lot of moisture in the air. But
100% agree with that. The sand's to put fire out.
yeah, that's a good point.
Okay,
Yeah.
just throw it right on the phone.
I was
Just
just
throw,
gonna
throw the phone right into
Chuck it in the sink with the rest of the dirty dishes. That's good for electrical
good.
fires, right?
Well, that's what they say, right? You just dump water on a electrical fire.
I
think
usually
think
put it
it's
out with
exactly like that.
gasoline. So
Gasoline?
Gasoline.
It is a liquid.
Yeah.
Kerosene, propane, whatever's available.
Propane's a gas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Don't they have liquid propane?
They have liquid petroleum.
Okay. Huh. I'm not a smart person.
We're aware.
Very aware. I will admit it. I am not. Apple once again fixes a problem that once again it created.
Yeah. Here is a solution to a problem that should not have existed in the first place.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So you're probably noticing a giant red banner that's running across the lower thirds. That is because this show is now available on Spotify.
Whoop, whoop.
Anchor.fm/the technically speaking.
The is very important there.
The is very, very important. It's extremely important because there's a lot of technically speakings on Spotify.
Yeah, there's channels, there's episodes, there's people just going on rants, which we tend to do from time to time. But if you do go to anchor.fm/the technically speaking, and we get up to 50 unique users. Say that 4 times fast,
Unique
Ron Burgundy.
Unique New York.
Thank you so much. We will then be eligible for ads and monetization, and you guys can pay us even more money for the enjoyment of listening to us talk about nothing every single week.
Here's the best part. They're not paying us.
Yeah, well.
They're just listening to us.
So all 11 of you who have given us a thumbs up so far, as soon as the show's over, don't leave us right now.
Don't
it
do
after
that.
the show's
Don't
over.
do that.
Go and at least listen to a couple of minutes of one of the podcasts that Scott has worked so hard and so diligently to transfer over to Anchor.
And here's the best part. Here's the best part out of all of it, because if you want to listen to the audio only, you can find it obviously on YouTube. You can just play it in the background on YouTube and just let it go. There's your first choice. Second choice, you can go to Anchor and you can listen to the audio only. Third choice, you can go to Google Podcasts. Find us on Google Podcasts, The Technically Speaking Podcast. That's what it's called, The Technically Speaking Podcast. You can find it on Google. You can also find us on Apple. And here's the other thing. I literally just got access today to Spotify, or Anchor, which is owned by Spotify. Anchor's video podcast, which means if you are watching this right now on Spotify, we live stream this on YouTube and you are catching the replay of the show on Spotify. I am diversifying. I am diversifying my portfolio.
Multiple revenue streams.
Multiple revenue
income.
streams. This is what we're trying to do. But check us out, anchor.fm/the technically speaking, for sure. Jason wants to talk about a moment of silence for the Pixel Fold. Stat says he has a joke about me being wrong about the Pixel Fold.
Oh no, it's not a joke about it's not a joke about you being wrong. It's more of a joke about the one that you have hidden on your desk is going to become quite the collector's item if they never actually release it to the public. So
it's true story. It's about to get Remember how that one single USB-C iPhone just sold for like 86 grand?
Yeah.
I'm a rich man.
Yeah. But the question is, since they sent it to you in your preferred peachy color with your
that's when you know it's that right there is when you know it's a lie. That right there, you know it's a lie, because they would definitely not send it in some sort of peachy color.
And I was going to say, since they have your peach logo engraved on the back of it for you.
Also right there you go. I mean, the lower thirds right here.
How are you going to be able to give that up before it becomes a collector's item? So
great question. If it existed, I would have it. It doesn't exist, so I don't have it, and it makes me a sad panda.
Well, but if I remember the announcement, it's not that they're killing it forever. They're just killing it for this year and basically the first half of next year.
And
right?
the reason was because they could not compete with Samsung in the Z Fold and the Z Flip. They simply just said that they could not compete with that, and they have been pimping the Holy Spirit. If you go to Twitter, there's Twitter ads every 3 scrolls you find a Twitter ad, and Google has really been pimping out the fact that the Google services are available on the Fold and the Flip, and they work extremely well. Android 12L is specifically made for the foldables, but I will be honest, I am super bummed that they are not making a Pixel foldable. I am bummed. Because I thought, so if it was roughly, here's a Pixel 5. If a Pixel, see, look how fast that fingerprint scanner is on the back. We're going to talk about the fingerprint scanner too. Just look how fast that freaking thing is. Boop, done.
That's the next question from Mac.
Man. If it would have had the cameras and everything from the Pixel 5, I think the thing, and priced the way I said, $1,200, I think that thing would have sold like crazy. I think $1,200 would have been the magic number. Yeah, it would have been a little bit older of a hardware, but the idea is it would have had more than enough to power the foldable screen. If it had the form factor of the Fold 3 with the Google services, optimized Pixel way,
it would have been an amazing device.
It would have been an amazing device. Even you might have gotten something like that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I would have gone all in on that. I mean, that's something you and I and you and Greg have talked about for years. Give us a tablet screen size in the form factor or the pocket size of a smartphone. Mm-hmm. Just give us the extra real estate. Give us multiple ways to interact with the device, set it up, hands-free, with it bent slightly so it sits on the desk without a kickstand, things like that. Or from a working man's functionality standpoint, let me do different things on different screens and multitask on one device. So yeah, it's disappointing. Hopefully they're just not necessarily going back to the drawing board, but just continuing to finesse and fine tune their plans and their projections, and hopefully we do get to see it again someday.
God, that'd be so amazing.
You'll get to make more videos, so prediction videos.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I'll go and so see if you can find us on Spotify. That's the next question. Find our podcast on Spotify.
Oh, what's it named on Spotify?
The Technically Speaking.
The Technically Speaking.
I gotta check it out now. It's so fun to see us on Spotify, though. My daughter, so my daughter goes, "Dad, you're on Spotify," and I go, "Yeah, I am." She goes, "Why?" Not "I'm proud of you" or "That's awesome" or anything at all positive. It was a ugh.
Well,
why?
She's also gotten to that point where you do nothing but embarrass her constantly.
Oh, there we are.
So I'm sure she's hoping her friends never find you on Spotify.
Her friends don't actually believe that I just put the link into Spotify.
Hey, there's our ugly faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, her friends don't believe that I make YouTube videos.
Well,
I'm actually cool to her friends. Appreciate all the people subscribing on Google and Apple and Spotify and Anchor and all the things.
Ivy Mac asks, what other updates came with today's early Pixel update?
I think it was just the fingerprint scanner.
So they're trying to optimize that.
I think they're trying to optimize the fingerprint scanner a little bit more. It's gotten way better for sure with all the little mini updates that have come through. I think they have gotten significantly better from how long I've been using the device for sure. It's not as good as still some of the other ones that are under display fingerprint scanner, but it's gotten a lot better. The misses seem to be a little bit more few and far between, but I've noticed that if you have crap on your hands, I don't mean like literal crap, but
I was gonna say, how often do you walk around with crap on your hands?
If you have stuff
Is this
on your
normal thing?
If you have stuff on your hands or your hands are particularly dry, I have noticed that actually makes it worse. So make sure that your hands are clean and you moisturize.
Moisturize. It's wintertime, at least
winter
here in the
time,
northern hemisphere,
winter time.
folks. Don't know if Thunder Dan's tuning in at now or maybe a little bit later, but happy summer to you, Dan. Down there in the burning wastelands of Australia.
The burning wastelands of Australia. It's better release. Let's see. Ma says it's better to release when polished. Look what happened to the Pixel 6. It's an amazing phone, but somehow everybody wants to complain about it. Look.
Well, we've talked about that too. And
Lord have mercy.
Tech King Mike and Trent and everybody else that we all follow on Twitter, it's complaining to have something to complain about. I mean,
that's what they have said. They've said it best. Is people are just complaining to complain.
You could hand these reviewers $1,000 in straight hard cash, and they'd complain about the numbers not being sequential. It's just somebody has to have something to complain about. So
I see you working, not being sequential. I see you doing those things.
I don't want my 10s and 20s and 50s and 100s to be sequential, as they're harder to track that way.
Let's talk about, let's see, I think we had another Pixel question that came in. The fingerprint scanner, that came from, or what was the update? But there was another one, I thought.
Talking about the Fold.
Okay.
Do we think they'll do it again? Hope, absolutely.
Yeah, I hope that they do.
100%.
I do, I'll be honest. I had it, made a video where I called it meh, and now I want a Fold 3 again.
Oh, did Adam finally join the chat? Because I think I saw him tweet that earlier today or somebody.
No.
Or is that you?
That's me.
Oh, that's you. I thought you were reading a...
No, I wasn't reading a tweet. I was merely just talking out loud as the idea of now I want a Fold 3 again because they just came out with Android 12 for One UI. They say it's pretty slick compared to the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro. I'm not sure that I'm buying that because...
Well, but again, I think if you're going to give it an honest evaluation, you can't compare the 6 and the 6 Pro to a Fold. They are different categories of phones. And if one of them is running a OS that is optimized for that form factor, great. If another one is running an OS that is optimized for a different form factor, also great. Stop comparing them. They're not apples to apples.
So it might now be time for me to get that Fold 3. Spoiler alert. No, it's not.
All right, y'all start dropping super chats in here.
Yeah, right. Drop a fun story about dropping the super chats. It looks like Samsung has tablets, wearables, earbuds, phones have a quote-unquote blistering early Black Friday discount right now. So you don't have to wait until Black Friday to save on some of the best gadgets from Samsung. I am not a Samsung guy, although I want a Z Fold 3 again. Although I think I might try to pick up a Z Fold 2 on the cheap.
Can we talk about how we are 9 days away from Black Friday and it feels like it's still 2019?
Dude, I know. Like we are
Black Friday.
We are inside 40 days to Christmas.
I know.
And we're talking about Black Friday of 20. What year is this? 2021. Jesus God in heaven. It still feels like it should be a July of 19.
Yeah.
Or 2020.
Yeah. I mean,
like it has been.
This year has absolutely.
I heard it was like 640 some days since March 11th of 2020 when the whole world went upside down. Can't.
600 and some odd days would be 2 years or almost 2 years. Yeah, but we're still 3 months away from March of 2022.
Look, I'm just telling you, I don't know what the math is, but it worked out to some like crazy number. Was like where the world went completely upside down.
What was it, March 11?
March 11 of 20. Was it 2020?
I'm going to do March 13. Well, no, everybody's searching these different March days. It's 616 days.
Okay, so, bro, 616 days is
a lot.
Is a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. We're a week and a couple of wake ups away from Black Friday, folks. Where did this year go?
Where did it go?
Like, what's going on?
Lord. But if I did want to go pick up a wallet blistering $1,800 device for a whopping $250 off at $1,550 for a Z Fold 3, that comes with a free pair of Galaxy Buds 2 and a free wireless charging pad. Plus, if you happen to have a spare Z Fold 2 laying around, you can trade it in for $900 in credit towards a brand new Fold 3.
Go buy a Z Fold 2 for like $500. Trade it in. Trade it in for the $900 credit, and then you only have to pay $600.
I'm still out money. That's a lot of money to be out of. Or for a Z Flip 3. Yeah, right. Z Flip 3 you can get for $100 off, so $900. Or you can still just go buy a $599 Pixel 6.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact...
And you will have the device of the year.
As a matter of fact, I believe that Target...
Oh, you did have this link. I don't know...
Target...
I didn't put it in the show notes.
You idiot.
Well, we already had 2 links about Black Friday.
I didn't know there was an embargo on the links of Black Friday. Oh. Executive producer, ladies and gentlemen.
You were making me use an Apple product.
So, you have an Apple product right there.
Yeah, it's from work though. It doesn't count. And it's like 6 years old. It's a 5S for God's sake.
5S. I believe that they have a Google Pixel 6. You're going to have to look this up now. Target Black Friday ad.
I got it.
For a Pixel 6. I believe it's like $529 or something like that. It is less. Maybe Stats will get you a Z Fold 3 for Christmas.
I already have Scott's Christmas present picked out. It's going to be glorious.
Michael, just let me know and I'll send you my personal AT&T link.
Yeah, so it's $50 off.
So it's $50 off, so it's $549. There's a double embargo on Black Friday links. Double embargo. Can't triple stamp a double stamp.
So it's unlocked, the straight 6 model, 128 for $549.
That means you're getting a device that's going to have several years. That is crazy for $549. $549.
A couple of years ago, we were talking about an A model that came in, under $500, and now you have a top-the-line model, because the 6 is still the flagship device, either in the regular or the Pro model, for $549, unlocked. And for the average consumer, 128 gigs is plenty.
And right now, if you are with AT&T, you can get a Pixel 6 Pro for $800 off. $800.
I'm all right. Sorry. Say that
off.
Again?
$800 off. You trade in, available offer right now. You can trade in a device, and you can pay $3.89 per month to get a brand new Pixel 6 Pro through AT&T right now. Right now.
Oh, my Lord.
Right now.
I don't want to be an AT&T customer. I already pay them for some other services and whatever, but these deals are just outstanding.
I know. $800 off. $800 off. Think about that.
$800 off a phone that cost
$899.
Yeah.
But according to this, because so on AT&T it's on AT&T there is a markup of $40. There's a markup of $40. It's $939.99. Okay, whatever. But then you can trade in, get $800 off to pay $3.89 per month.
That's outrageous.
And get yourself a brand new. It's on 0% interest too, by the way. It's 36 monthly direct payments. That's how you get the credit every month.
Yeah,
for 36 months.
And even though, and I think we talked about this a couple of shows ago, even if you decide to go with a carrier where they're going to lock you in for 36 months,
you still pay it off early.
Well, it's not even that. Google has guaranteed you updates for those 36 months. 3, 4, 5 years worth of updates. Your phone is practically going to be brand new, again, unless you give it a sand bath like we talked about earlier.
Oh, here's the best.
For that.
To get $800 in bill credits right now for a brand new Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro for AT&T, you have to have a trade-in value phone of $35.
I got an old flip phone.
That's going to be like $5. $35 for trade-in value. $35.
And they will give you an $800 credit just to lock you in for 3 years when you're still guaranteed to get every Google update for more than 3 years.
That includes everything back to a iPhone 7, a Samsung Galaxy A50, an S10, S10 Lite, a Note 8, a Note 8.
Well, nobody has Note
9.
7s anymore, so.
A Pixel 3. So you can trade in a Pixel 3.
So basically what you're saying is I could empty out the top of your desk, except for the 6 Pro and the now discontinued Pixel Fold, and I could trade in it all, and I would own AT&T, basically.
You could trade in a OnePlus 6. Like you could trade in some very old phones. I wonder what Verizon.
Yes, Jane Lee. None of us want to do it, but for these type of trade-in values, I think it'd probably be worth it putting up with AT&T for 3 years. I mean, that's just
you can do another $800 off. Save up to $800 when you. Here's the thing with Verizon. Let's say you want to go to Verizon for personalized offers for the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro. I'm just going to talk about the Pixel 6 Pro for a second just because it's the more expensive one. You could save up to $800 when you trade in an old or even damaged phone. So
after that sand bath, when you tried to fix your own Apple device.
Buy one, get another one up to $700 off, plus $1,000 when you switch.
They're literally paying you to take these devices out of their rooms.
You get if you want to switch to Verizon, you get the $800 and you can get up to $1,000 virtual prepaid MasterCard to help you pay off your bills when you switch.
So again, they're going to pay you to come get a new device out of their showroom, and all you have to do is lock into their services for 3 years. Wow. Oh, it's a wonderful time to be a smartphone consumer in this country.
It is a crazy time to be.
It really is.
So you can buy the Google Pixel 6 or the Pixel 6 Pro with 24 or 30 monthly payments, any unlimited, and get another one with a new line. And get up to $700 in promo credit. Buy one, get another one up to $700 off. This
is almost like, does anybody remember that show? I think it's actually still on, like Extreme Couponing, where you walk in with 3 slightly damaged 4 or 5-year-old phones, and you just keep working that salesperson until basically you're walking out of there with 2 brand new Pixel 6 Pros and a check for $2,000. And the salesperson doesn't
look. They got to make their money. They got to make their money away. But I'm sure there's some sort of system that you could work.
I am still convinced that all of these, carriers and whoever is doing these buyback programs, they're disassembling the devices and selling them for their component parts and the rare earth metals and things like that.
Oh, I'm sure that they're doing something like that.
Yeah.
So Michael just said, I actually had a customer come in and move from another carrier just because they wanted the Pixel 6. It was glorious.
Good upsell there, Michael. Well
nice
done.
upsell. Max says T-Mobile and Verizon also doing big trade-ins. We just talked about that. Jane Lee, yep. Not trying to sell our soul to AT&T. They just happen to be the one that has my service at the moment. So there's a ton of Black Friday deals that are out there. Target's got some good ones.
Well, the Google store sent out an email earlier this week or late last week about their Black Friday deals. I mean, if you want to buy stuff from Google, without having to deal with anybody else's, just log on to there and sign up for their email alerts. And they said they're going to start selling stuff next week. Early in the week.
Let's see if I can pull this off at the same time. Let's look at Android. I'm gonna hang on a second. That's gonna look like crap for a second.
Well, turn the camera off then.
Oh, heyo.
Hey.
Let's move ourselves to the one side. Okay, let's talk about it. Black Friday deals for 2021. Black Friday literally is in 1 week and 2 days. So obviously we know what Black Friday is. There's some sales going on with the Sony, the worst possible named headphones, the WF-1000 XM4s.
WF-1000 XM4s.
They have fallen down in price to $250. There is a Lenovo Smart Clock. There is a Fitbit Luxe. Amazon Fire Stick. That's not what I care about. I'm caring about the phones at the moment. Here's where I want to get to. Pixel 6, $50 off at Target, $550 starting Sunday, November 21st. The Pixel 5a at Google, you can get for $50 off, $400 to get the not very old
that was our
Pixel
device.
5a.
That was our device of the year before the 6 dropped.
It's true. Samsung Z Fold 3, $250 off at $1,550. No.
You can get the the new higher end Chromecast with a remote for $40, $10 off from the Google store.
So you can also get an S21, S21 Plus, and an S21 Ultra, all discounted rates. But as you see with the S21 Ultra, which is $200 off plus a $150 gift card, I would be interested to know if that is a gift card to Samsung. Could potentially be at $1,000. The Samsung Note 20 Ultra, geez, $100 off plus a Chromebook 4? $1,100? They're going to give you a Chromebook? I got to be honest with you. That's kind of
Chromebook 4?
That's kind of dope.
From which manufacturer?
I would certainly hope it would be them. I would certainly hope that it's got to be. They're going to give you a phone, which, by the way, the phone is great because I have it. I would still pick the Pixel 6. I did a comparison video on this. You can check out the comparison video on the channel for sure. But they give you a Chromebook 4? How much is that?
Well, right now on Samsung's website, Chromebook 4, 11.6-inch screen, 32 gigs of storage, 4 gigs of RAM is $230.
So basically, you get another $230 item plus $100 off. So $1,100 are going to get you in there. Or you can still just buy a Pixel 6 Pro.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you can double the storage to 64 gigs for only an extra $50.
That's not bad. Chromebooks. I'm excited about the Chromebooks. The Lenovo Chromebook Flex 3, $150 on Amazon. Headphones, 'tis the season for headphones for sure.
Did you see Juan's tweet from earlier today where he posted not even his entire collection of wireless earbuds?
I did see the picture. He has
There's like 50 of them sitting on a desk. Mm-hmm. He says, I might have a problem.
Look.
No, Juan, that is a wealth of problems you've got there.
Not even a wealth of problems. It's just something that's welcomed because I know you review all of those things. So it's always nice to know that when I need a pair, I know exactly where to go to watch a video for that.
But
so
can you imagine if somebody just came in and card flipped that table and all of the different buds and cases went flying everywhere, and then you have to try them, match them back by serial numbers and colors and textures and stuff?
I think it's a Samsung. I don't know. It's a Sennheiser. I don't know. I lost it. It's a Sony. I don't know what it is. It's so bad.
Oh, that would
There
be
is
something.
a ton of headphones that are on sale as well. Smart home stuff that's on sale. Check out Android Police. AndroidPolice.com/Black Friday for all of the things. Is there anything on Black Friday that you are like over the moon about? I'm going to order it. I know you order online. You're not going to go to a store. Is there anything that you're like, I absolutely have to have this?
Me, personally?
Yeah. Yep.
Not that I've seen so far. I mean, I am going to be in the market for some snowboarding clothes. So if anybody sees some decent deals or has some recommendations on that, I would definitely appreciate that. I haven't been one for the snow sports for most of my life, but I have an opportunity to go out to Colorado and spend some time on the mountain, so that should be fun.
That's how you get broken.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing snowboarding and not snow skiing, where your legs can go in opposite directions and blow your knees out.
Oh my God, that sounds awful. And
Exactly.
snowboarding is also, we are not spring chickens.
Nope.
At
That's
all.
also why I'm going to
anymore.
Colorado, where there's like 4 feet of snow for me to
Oh,
kind of set
Lord
my
have mercy.
backside down into.
You're gonna set your backside down into it many, many times.
Yeah. So.
Oh Lord.
But no, I don't have anything that I have to have this year, or at least that I'm aware of yet. As all of these articles and ads and push notifications come out, I might find something. Yes, Ivy. I'll try to rescue some of my bear fighting clothes, but they do tend to take it out of you. But
the bears or the clothes?
yes. So we'll see. What are you excited about this year, Scott?
I have some Lutron stuff coming from Caseta Wireless coming over. So I'm going to test out maybe smart homify my home a little bit more than it already is.
I didn't know that was possible.
Hey, there's a lot of outlets in this house. Still got to figure out all of the outlets.
Some of them don't work.
Some of them work. Some of them don't work. So I'm one of those people that I don't turn the electric off when I'm working on the electric. I full admit it. I admit it. I don't turn, like, unless it's like the oven or some huge.
You do realize it doesn't matter what it is.
I don't care.
It'll all kill you.
Look, it's only 110.
Except when it's 220.
Except when it's 220. Like, I'm one of those crazy people that are like, yep, all I got to do is just take the wires and make sure that they don't touch. So I just
hold them in opposite hands.
I peeled one back and then I peeled the other one back. That's exactly what I did. So I installed brand new. Maybe I should do this video. Brand new Nest outdoor lights. I should do a review of those. I should probably do that.
Just make sure they work first.
Of course they work. They work. You've seen how bright the lights are.
I mean, most of the time.
What do you mean most of the time? They come on every single time. 80% of the time, they work 100% of the time.
Right.
I did not turn off the electric, and I grounded one of the wires, and it was like, it was real bad.
Just tell me your health insurance is paid up. Your
100%.
insurance is paid up.
100%.
Good.
Absolutely,
good.
100%. But no, then I capped them. Like I just capped them, and then I spread them, and then capped them, and then installed the lights, and then uncapped them, and then recapped the new wires the way that they should have been.
Remember, folks, this is an opinion show. Do not do what we do.
Oh, don't do what I did.
Don't even listen to what he did.
No, not smart. Don't do that at all. No, just terrible. Terrible. So I got onto the electric bit out of that. Why did I go? Oh, the Lutron lights that are coming.
Right.
So yeah, I will just automatically flip on light switches and pull them out, and I won't turn off the electric. Because I'm a crazy person.
You know.
It is what it is.
We all got to have that one thing that makes people shake their head and go, geez.
It's not wise, Jane Lee. It's not wise at all. Yeah. Evidently, iPhone had a dropped calls problem on iPhone 12 and iPhone 13. If you are on iPhone 12 or 13 and you're having issues with dropped calls,
you need to hold the phone correctly.
Hold the phone closer to your face. Really smash it into your face, because that's what Steve Jobs would tell you. But actually, 15.1.1 with the fixes for dropped calls on the iPhone 12 and the 13. So if you have an iPhone, check it out. Make sure that you have those. The latest, I guess, patch would probably be the easiest way to describe that. What else do we have? Tidal announces a new free tier, direct to artist payment, and more. Now, you don't use Tidal.
No, I don't use Tidal. I do all things in the Googleverse. But I am always excited to see when artists, especially smaller, non-brand name, non-multi-billionaire artists, get paid for their art, whether it's music, whether it's paintings or crocheting or making tech videos to put on YouTube. As anything that these large multimedia companies can do to support the little guy, I'm all for.
I agree. So with that being said, it looks like Tidal Hi-Fi is going to be $9.99 a month. This tier offers interruption-free access to hi-fi sound quality. Members have offline capability and features like Tidal Connect and My Activity. Or for $20 a month, that is the Hi-Fi Plus, which features everything from the Hi-Fi tier, in addition to fan-centered royalties and direct-to-artist payments, which I think is absolutely super cool. Like,
so
the idea is like
super chat people on
their own
Hi-Fi
stuff.
Plus.
On their own stuff, and listen to the music the way that it's meant to be listened to. Oh gosh, that makes me very, very excited. So
just for the folks out there who, like me, may not use Tidal, can you truly hear a difference?
Yeah, you can.
In their streams?
For me, I can notice a difference. The question is it worth it for the majority of the people? And then the answer would be no.
Now, can you tell the difference across no matter what? Headphones, wired?
Got to be plugged in.
So you have to be plugged in, number one.
So yes, kinda, because not all headphone jacks are the same for phones, because we listen to stuff on phones most of the time. So I'm going to be speaking as though it's only a phone that you're talking into. There's this little thing right here, which came from Periodic Audio.
Up filter or something, whatever it's called.
This is called the... You asked me too fast. It was on the tip of my tongue until you started blabbing. Damn it. You see, you threw me off, executive producing and all.
Headphone jack, Periodic Audio.
Nope, I lost it. That's okay. It'll come to me after the show, of course. But that guy right there actually allows you to listen to the audio in its truest form. And then you don't have to, you definitely need to be plugged in for it. So if you had something like that, this is USB-C, so it's plugged in the back of my phone. Then I have these Bear Dynamic. These are the 900s. So this is an open back style to where is
it a DAC?
It's a DAC, the digital audio converter.
Yeah.
Yeah. so then you can throw one over the top of like this and actually listen to the tunes. I will let you listen after the show.
I think we've done this test before. So do you feel that for the amount of music you listen to, is that $9.99 a good price point?
No.
For you personally?
For me?
Yeah.
I pay for it, but still no. I shouldn't.
So you have a Tidal subscription that...
I use it, but
you don't use it to its full capability.
If you use Bluetooth buds, it's not worth it.
So why do you still have the subscription then?
I don't know. Why is water wet?
It's technically not,
It's technically not, because it's not wet, and Die Hard's not a Christmas movie either. But if you only have Bluetooth...
I should be wearing my non sequitur shirt. What the hell, man? It's Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday. We're not on to Christmas yet.
If you look, that gets stuck in my crawl. I don't know why. I don't know why. But if you wear Bluetooth headbuds for the most part, or you have a pair of those really crappy like iPhone ones that came with your iPhone 7 from way back in the day, the wired ones, it's not worth it because you don't have the quote unquote highest quality earbuds to even pull off.
So it's almost like the original.
It's the original
true definition of hi-fi. You have to have the right equipment.
You gotta have the right equipment in order to really pull it off.
Experience the true sensation of it. Okay.
Yep. What did I do? Sharkfin says, Scott, the struggle is very real with that. My bud has an iPhone 13 Pro, and it's definitely a dropped call or two with me. Of course, he's to blame my old Pixel anytime we have connectivity issues. And then Brad actually just says, no one yelled from the top of the roof about that dropped call bug. Oh, yeah, not a Pixel 6. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, they could do no wrong. Not holding the phone right, whatever the answer is.
There we go. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate your support.
Well, thank you. How dare you diss Die Hard? It's the most Christmassy Christmas movie. Not a Christmas movie! Not a Christmas movie. If that's a Christmas movie, so is Harry Potter.
Well, one of them takes place at Christmas time.
Look, I'm not getting into this argument because you get me wound up for it. I've read...
Yeah, I'm going to start calling you Maverick or Goose or Slider.
I've never watched that movie either. Still haven't watched that movie. Now it's just the principle of it all.
So terrible. Even after that amazing performance from the Ohio State University Marching Band this past weekend, you still won't go watch Top Gun.
No, I will not.
Good job dropping your pen on
Thank you.
on camera.
Thank you so much. Okay. Look, I don't have anything else for the show, and I don't want to beleaguer the point and beleaguer the show. Belabor? There we go. Belabor.
They are beleaguered because we are belaboring them.
There we go. So we've been going for about 52-ish minutes, and I'm totally fine with calling it early because right now we've talked about Black Friday. Oh, we got to talk about, for the love of God, change your password.
Oh, Lord.
The world's most popular and worst. Exactly. Home Alone is the best.
It's a great Christmas movie.
It is the best Christmas movie.
Especially the first one.
Although a lot of times people would actually say that if you compare the two, Die Hard and Home Alone side by side, the premises of each story is
pretty much
the same.
Yeah.
So if I have to say one is a Christmas movie, that has to by definition.
Yeah, I mean it's close.
Make sure the other one is there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean if you team up Kevin McAllister and
John
McClane, thank you.
There we go.
Wow. They could solve all the world's problems.
Okay. The 200 worst passwords of 2021 are here, and oh my God. This is according to Gizmodo. Number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Even worse.
QWERTY is number 4. Password is number 5. I'm surprised password's 5. I would have expected that to be higher. Number 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
For the last 15 years, password has been on the top of this list, so people have finally started using it just a little bit less.
So 1111111 is number 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0 is number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is number 10.
Lucky number 7. Nobody will ever guess that one.
No one ever would guess that.
Just use a password keeper, people. Every major login system, every major ecosystem, every device you have has that capability built into it somewhere. Just use it. You don't have to remember any of your passwords. If you use one like LastPass, KeyPass, OnePass, whatever, all you have to do is remember one password, and it stores all the rest of them for you.
Yeah, it's real nice. It's real nice. It's super nice.
And I mean,
so
it's just, yeah.
Right. So these passwords that I just talked about, most of these passwords can be cracked in less than 1 second, according to NordPass.
Absolutely.
1 single second. Wow.
And that's just by a human, let alone a computer program that's trying to do it.
Yeah. Like, while the best ones can take up to 3 hours to crack.
By all means, go for it.
Lord have mercy.
My minimum password length using my password keeper when it generates a random one is 20 characters long, and it uses everything on the keyboard, including the space bar. So
he spells out Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Let's not get it twisted.
I do, with lots of capitalizations and numbers in there and things like that. But
Die Hard McClane fan 1 exclamation 69.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker.
All right, Stats, where can they find you?
Helix Island on the Tweet Machine, Country Smith on the Instagram, and now on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, as well as YouTube's.
Look at that. You can find me at the Scott Peachy on the Tweet Machine, at the Scott Peachy, what you see scrolling on the bottom of the screen right now on Instagram. Anchor.fm/the Technically Speaking on Spotify and Anchor. You can find us on Google Podcasts. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on youtube.com/technically speaking. And yeah, we're diversifying our portfolios, diversifying the portfolios. Thank you all so much for joining the show. The podcast will be live. I'm actually going to test this theory and see how fast it can take to go from the end of the show to podcast, and I'm going to try to do it in 10 minutes.
I'll time him.
I have no idea if it's actually going to work. So check out anchor.fm/the Technically Speaking. See if it shows up, because I don't actually know.
And tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Woo, woo, woo. See you guys next week. I just clicked out. I don't know why I did that. Check us out. Actually, I'll be solo next week because you're once again on vacation.
Yes.
So I'll be solo by myself. Remember, last time when I was by myself, we had a weird echo.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
The day before Thanksgiving, I may have a special episode.
Well, you did last year.
I did last year. I am talking to a special guest, and I'm going to see if they would do it. And I don't know if they will. That's a special teaser, because this person has never, ever done it. Never. Super interesting, right?
Oh, God.
Never, ever, ever have they done it. And you know, that could end in just tragedy.
Well, tune in next week.
And
until then, go listen to all the past episodes on Anchor.
Boom! Shakalaka. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.